Hi everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu. Welcome to a Company Heroes 2 match between the British. It's the British by Royal Haunts. Royal Haunts is the British and Woof is playing as the OKW. This is the top ranked auto match game right now. I think there's like 7 other spectators, so presumably there's something exciting going on here. It's this crazy ass map I don't think I've ever seen before because I've never played this video game in my life. I'm coming at this brand new, and look, it's a big old steeple on a church, and again with the 2 crosses. I feel like I've attacked this church in like 8 different World War II games. I feel like I've for sure attacked it in Red Orchestra and Red Orchestra 2 and Men of War and Men of War Assault Squad and Men of War Assault Squad 2. Maybe other World War II games too have featured this church, but I wouldn't know because maybe Call of Duty. I feel like I've probably attacked this church in a Call of Duty because why not? I feel like Call of Duty's had everything at this point. Let's talk about the build order. We've just got 2 infantry sections by the British. Nothing surprising there. 3 infantry sections. You don't really expect to see anything except 3 infantry sections coming out from the British because what the fuck would they build? And looks like we got a folk first and a folk second from the OKW, so nothing exciting there. This match is being simultaneously livecast on twitch.tv. I say simultaneously, but no, that's the only thing going on. Later I'll post it to YouTube, so if you're watching this on YouTube, it's not being simultaneously streamed, it's just being streamed in the past. So welcome to my Twitch viewers. I am now a Twitch affiliate, so soon I'll have an emoticon. It'll be a pigeon. And you can subscribe to me to get a pigeon in the future. Again, it has not been approved yet because Twitch takes a long time to approve a pigeon. I don't know if it takes a long time. It's been less than a day. But I want my pigeon. We're going to have a fight. We're going to have a fight. We're not going to have a fight. They're going to miss each other. Oh, they're shooting. They're starting something. They want to be starting something. And look, there's green cover ready for the Storm Pioneers, and the Tommies are thinking back to themselves like, why the fuck did we put those sandbags there? What were we thinking? This is a huge mistake. They're making the I've made a huge mistake face. The classic GIF. Classic GIF. Supplies looking a bit squiffy. Yeah, you could say that for sure. The Germans have access to 1 fuel point already capped and another one not halfway capped. They're actually abandoning the cap, but decapped. UK now a little behind on capping, also a little behind because they're hopping in this building that has no health. That's dangerous. That's, oh, and we have a bolster infantry quick tech. We've quick teched to bolster infantry. These guys are AFK. Please move. Please move. Please move. 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 Move, 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 move. Move. You know what? I think they're there on purpose. They're waiting for these Tommies to come, but they're not coming down here. Move. Okay, they've got to be there on purpose. They're there on purpose. These guys are idle on purpose too because they're camping. Okay, good. They're moving. They're 100%. They're 100% for sure. They're on purpose. Right? Yeah, they're in green cover. They're ready to go. That's got to be on purpose. Anyways, we have a quick tech to 5-man squads by the Germans, or by the UK, and it looks like this is going to be a very infantry-centric game for a while. The Germans are now busting out their next upgrade truck, so we'll see what that is. But it's just going to be Tommies versus Volksgrenadiers for the foreseeable future. So pretty basic, just infantry micro. We'll get to see how both players deal with using the most basic of things. I don't know if this guy's in cover. He probably is. I bet he's probably in cover, but he seems like he's not. These guys are getting flanked and killed. I guess waiting around for the Storm Pioneers to show up and flank those other people. They've been pushed off. We should have watched that fight, but it's too late. No time for regrets. No regrets, as they say on the tattoo that's famous all over the internet. And German players still looking not so bad. So the UK took back the fuel and pushed off some German squads, but the Germans also pushed off some UK squads. So pretty we got parity right now. Some bloke 8895 says, I hope the residents of this place have house insurance. Is it just me, or are the sound effects slightly ahead of the visuals? If you have any desync on your Twitch stream, go ahead and just restart the Twitch stream. That should clear everything up. The sound is behind, says Guys and Astronaut. Well, you should restart your Twitch stream too. Here, I'll stop talking for a while so everyone can restart their Twitch stream. I'm lying, I'm going to keep talking. Everybody's still watching. This is bonus content. No, it's not. Man, those guys almost died. Yeah, if your sound's not synced up, restart your Twitch stream, because it's totally fine on my end. I don't actually know if it's fine on my end. It's probably fine on everybody's end. So we have a sniper coming out, and all these guys are fucking medic squads. So this is, by the way, the top. Oh, this is the top match, top ranked auto match game going on, so these players are presumably pretty good. We're even on the weekend too, so it's like when good people are playing. But yeah, so this is the meta right now. The meta is, of course, in flux. Jeez, careful in that building. Jeez, it's got no health. The meta is in flux because we just recently had a balance patch, so nobody really knows what's going. And it looks like the build order is just a ton of fucking Folks Grenadiers, taking up to this thing made for the AA half-track. I'm guessing it's the AA half-track coming out, right? I mean, they at least wanted medics, so maybe that's the only reason, but I would expect maybe an AA half-track. I feel like this is a good map for an AA half-track. It's a real big map, so you can sort of park an AA half-track over here, for instance, and your opponent walks in to try and cap the VP, and they instantly get burst and they have to retreat, or you sort of drive it up to down here. I guess not technically down here because there's a sniper here who will shoot it, but you drive it down here and you push them off. It's a good map to push some people off with a surprise anti-air half-track. And look at this, we got the Scavenge Doctrine pick, so maybe we're gonna get a fast Ostwind. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we're going for. Sniper is up to 2 kills. Point captured. So this fuel must have been decapped while I wasn't watching, and now it's been recapped. So good from the Germans decapping the opponent's fuel, whereas the British have not once made it over to decap this fuel, although they're getting a cutoff. So this is cool. I didn't know. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to the sectors on this map. Nice to know there's sort of some cutoff action going on. Looks like this will cut off the point for the left-hand player. This will cut off the fuel if you kept that. But the right-hand player is being cut off here. Seems like you also have to get this VP, right? Sorry that pauses the game for 20. Yeah, you also have to get that VP if you want him to be cut off. So the British actually not going to get... Oh, Jesus, don't be in this house. I'm so scared. I guess there's nothing that can hurt the house hit points, right? Like no grenades coming in or something, but it just freaks me out. I get the wigglies. You don't want to go in a house like that. Jeez. You just want to be in a habit of not going anyways. Anyways, we got everybody's favorite people. The Jaeger Light Recon? Yeah, the Jaeger Light Infantry Recon. And they're going to hang out and see what they can do against the sniper, which at one point got retreated to base, but now it's back and it's got 4 people. There's 4 people killed. It's not, the sniper is not 4 people. Test, says Trouser Demon. What are you testing? Are you testing chat? Okay, chat's not broken. Yeah, people are just quiet. People are contemplating life. And the Germans getting the fuel again. And fucking ruining the sandbags. Rude. Rude. Oh, whoa. Jaeger Light Infantry demoed the point. Oh, that nearly broke my computer. Yikes. That's a lot of manpower the infantry section is not happy to have lost. We've gone a long time without any vehicles. I miss this. This is how Company Heroes 1 used to work. You would go like 20 minutes without vehicles, and then the game would end, and you'd go play another video game that doesn't have vehicles, and you'd never see a vehicle. Wheels hadn't been invented yet, but Company Heroes 2, it used to always be quick teching to vehicles, and now I think the meta has settled down a bit. It's not always quick teching for vehicles for everybody, but you do usually see a vehicle at some point before the 10 minutes, and we don't have one of those yet.
Supply line's been cut.
We still don't have the AA half-track. How much fucking... Oh, it's the manpower that you need. The Germans got more than enough fuel. For that, those booby traps are squad wipers versus 4 men, says Trouser Demon. Well, good thing it was 5 men. The British player thought ahead. British player read the German player's mind, realized that's the doctrine you're picking. I guess you can see the doctrines that they have while you're learning. And, anyways, the Germans doing really well. Let's look at the British things. Mobile assault. Oof, this thing. A lot of people go this thing. I don't know why.
A capture point is being overrun.
Special Weapons Regiment. Oh, right, this one, of course. Comes with a crocodile. And the Royal Engineers Regiment. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Whatever. I feel like I don't get really pumped up by a lot of the British things, except for the full-on Commando one. That kind of gets me pumped up because I'm like imagining gliders flying in from the sky, going meow, meow. But I guess they don't make that noise because they don't have an engine. They just go or whatever. That gets me pumped up. Nothing else does. Nothing else gets my blood flowing. These days I basically have to get cut off to get my engine revving, if you know what I mean. A wink, a wink. Lima Oscar Mike says, except if you trigger it as soon as one or dudes step in. Oh, that house just went down. What? Where's the house? That house. But I don't think anybody was in it, right? Couldn't have been anybody in it. I didn't see a squad wipe over here or anything. Trouser Demon says, I miss CO1 Strafe versus Blobs. Honeynut says, mobile assault is the only artillery Brits have outside a mortar pit, which is bad. Mobile assault being the bland mattress. Yeah, I mean, you can get the Tommy squads to upgrade them to chuck the on-map artillery from the base. That counts, right? Lima Oscar Mike says there's Sexton. God is an astronaut. CoH3 says, I always wonder why people get a preemptive Raketin versus OKW. It doesn't make any sense. Correct. You can't get a preemptive Raketin versus OKW because you can't buy a Raketin versus OKW. You have to be OKW. Presumably what he meant was, why do they get one as OKW? I get preemptive Raketins sometimes because you want them in position and cloaked. Boris the Potato says, geez, how did anyone think Brits are fine? Well, Relic is full of hash heads. Honeynut says, if you have to throw it, it's a grenade, not artillery. Good point. Really, isn't all artillery just throwing the shell via assisted means? Where is this mine? There's the mine. Clever. Clever girl. So the British, I thought were doing not so great, but look, they've capped half the map, and they have all 3 VPs. They've capped way more than half the map. They've capped slightly more than half the map.
Our capture point.
They're doing pretty good. These guys haven't hit the mine yet. Keep your eye on that. Even if you have to just use the minimap. Keep your eye on that. How many kills on the sniper? 9. Not bad. Not bad. Has it paid for itself? Sniper costs 360. These guys set times 10. Yeah, it's paid for itself. Right? Because they'd cost 36 to reinforce if you had 10 of them to... I'm not going to do some math out loud. I'm sure. It's basically good. It's basically good. And still no vehicles. Whose grenade? This grenade. Oof, that's a grenade. That's a grenade. They're going to wipe a squad. They're going to wipe a squad. Are they not focused? Oh, yeah, they're focused firing. It's dead. I shouldn't have doubted the British. That was a nice grenade, but not good enough. Not good enough. It's an incendiary, right? Nothing's on fire. So yeah. Nice focus fire takes out a focus squad on the retreat. German now on the back foot. I shouldn't have doubted the British. Man, both of these players are like, clearly my opponent's going to bust out a vehicle soon, right? I better build an AT gun. The British are building an AT gun, a 6-pounder to be ready. And the Germans are like, I better build a Raketin, I better be ready. But the joke is that neither of them are building a vehicle. Are we getting Austrians from the Germans? Do you think the Germans are going to get an Austrian at some point? I don't know. They could. People talking about, did grenades go off? I saw a price, Raketin, AEC armored car, explosion got bigger and slower, yeah, blows person. Lots of stuff going on in Twitch chat. If you want this sort of stuff, you can stop watching me on YouTube. Go find me on Twitch, TychoCelchuuu /Twitch. Oh, whoa. They're next to each other. That is very interesting mine placement. Where's this sniper going? Where's this? I gotta find this guy. That's very interesting mine placement because typically a mine is going to blow up the other mine that close when it blows up, and typically your opponent's not going to be close to that other mine because they just triggered the first mine, which means they were at the edge of the first mine and then they walked onto it. So, for instance, well, I can't go away from the fighting and look at the mines, but we'll talk. You know, typically you're not gonna catch both of them when the mines get triggered. So, I mean, you can catch them on sort of the extreme range of the mine, but I think they sort of... No, maybe they didn't nerf the extreme range of mines in the latest patch. But it's a weird position. Typically you see squads stretched out. Or mines stretched out. Twitch chat says, LMAO, why can't he shoot with a Raketin and destroy the building with it? That's a good point. He's hiding the Raketin, is what he's doing. It's on hold fire on purpose. He wants it to catch a vehicle when it comes out. The joke's on him, of course, that there's no vehicle coming. And you're like, clearly the squad is better than a vehicle, but... he wants to keep it hidden. He wants to be able to counter the vehicle. The thing is, if you reveal the Raketin Warfare, not only do you reveal that it... plus he's got grenades, so... Too little, too late. Not only do you reveal that... did he just... Oh, it got revealed by the infantry. I was like, why? Now you reveal yourself when you can't fucking do it. Well, no. The thing is, once you reveal it, not only do you reveal that you have it, but you also reveal where it is. And on a huge map like this, that just makes it really easy for your opponent's vehicle to avoid it. So he was keeping it hidden, hoping to catch a vehicle with its first shot. But you're right, that would have been a really excellent move to destroy that house with one shot and kill the squad. So I think probably... man, those grenades take the snow off the roof. That's
work to construct a new company.
That's an interesting touch, at least. I don't know how I feel about it, but that's an interesting touch. And now we finally have a tank coming out. The first player to tech to something with wheels that's not just like this fucking thing on wheels is the tank coming out. And I don't know what this thing is doing. It's bombarding, right? No, here we go. On the building? Yeah, this is kind of a big building. Don't know how much damage it's going to do. Honeynut says if you have 2 MGs, the AA half-track isn't terrible to deal with. Stewart is slow to kill stuff, but Greyhound, I don't know what exactly. It's going... Oh, another mine. Man, the British player is just dropping mines left and right. These are maybe going to come back to bite the German player in the ass. We'll have to see. We'll have to keep an eye on these mines. 15 kills on the sniper. Probably about to get 16 kills on the sniper. And the tank is coming out, so I would be scared if I were the Germans, except this is... How did I not notice Tier 4 was over there? God, Tycho. I blame this game being very bland looking on the winter maps. You can't fucking tell what the hell is going on because everything is just gray and brown. Like, oof. That was a mine. So the first mine has paid off. It got a squad on the retreat. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Sniper's going to fire at the building, which is always a risky thing, but this thing has pretty good range. He actually hit. The reason you don't want to often fire at a building with a sniper is that you have a low chance to hit, so you're just revealing where you are for not a lot of payoff. But if you're in a safe position, especially if you have a you have a tank in your pocket, you can maybe just pink away at the building, make the people scared, maybe make them pull out. So here's the Cromwell. What are we going to do with the 143 fuel German player with your tier 4 hanging out over here? What are you going to do? Are you going to get an Ostwind? Not versus the Cromwell, presumably. That's not going to happen. So German player might be up a creek without a paddle. What does Twitch chat say? Like a Bob Ross painting. No, Bob Ross paintings have more color than this. Honeynut says I haven't played 1v1s as OKW long enough to make an intelligent comment on that. Great. God, I didn't want to talk over that British guy. He just sounded so happy about the fact that units can use Piats and Ren guns. He was like, man, I'm chuffed. I'm using that word right? That's a British word. Anyways, here's the... Oh no, they're gonna get mine. They've been mine swept. They've been revealed. The double mines. The double mines not able to do the double mine job. So that's good play. Oof, this is bad play. Don't stay in the building. Don't stay in the building. Don't stay in the rest in pepperoni. Oh whoa. That guy is a survivor. Maybe not for long, but he's a survivor. Oof. Oh, there's a... See? The Raketenwerfer worked. It was a good thing. Yeah, so the German player pretty good. I think only hit 1 mine before... Maybe 2 mines. What's going on here? I think only hit 1 mine before busting out the minesweepers on the Sturm Pioneers. So that's some good play. Recognizing that your opponent's gone mine happy somehow just with intuition. And German player really still up against the wall, but has control of this field, has tech to tier 4, and we're getting a Jagdpanzer coming out of tier 4, which... Had I bothered to try and predict what was coming out, I probably would have predicted maybe Panzer IV, but a Jagdpanzer is a good choice too. It's a nice, relatively cheap sort of thing if you've got the manpower. It's only 135 fuel versus 140 for the Panzer IV, so you're saving some fuel. And it'll certainly fuck up a Cromwell in conjunction with Raketens doubly so. We have 2 6-pounders, so these are not too bad against Jagdpanzers. They have tremendous penetration, so pretty much a 6-pounder can deal with anything Germans are going to throw at you, but whatever, especially since there's the Cromwell already, these 6-pounders are maybe going to be used as much to just keep the Jagdpanzer from chasing the Cromwell as for anything else. Maybe they won't do perfect against the front armor of the Jagdpanzer, but of course the Jagdpanzer doesn't want to chase if there's AT guns around, so that's life. These grenades being used to very good effect from these infantry sections. I think the British player gets a Tycho seal of approval for using infantry section grenades, but also you lost a squad, so... I feel like the Tycho seal of approval is not gonna salve the harsh wound of losing that squad. But we have 20 kills on the sniper. What do you get at the vet? Unlocks critical shot ability, so that's really good.
Emplacements are ready to stand fast. Flame mortars can be called to attack.
Increased survivability. Shut up, German British announcer. Increased survivability and vision range. Oh, that's pretty good. Increased weapon penetration and damage. Cool. Oh, he's shooting the Raketen. You better fucking cloak yourselves. Or run. Hoping the infantry support gun kills somebody? It still has no kills, by the way. This was a, Is an inspired choice, but not an effective choice, unless it kills the sniper and what that'd be cool.
Infantry squad trained and
But
ready
it's
to
not
go.
doing it. And we have an infantry section built again, so British really pumping it into the infantry. Toxic 9813 says, "Yay, Twitch affiliate." Yes, yay, Twitch affiliate. I'm a Twitch affiliate. Give me your bits. Lima Oscar Mike says he should thank Mr. Smith. Don't know what that's in reference to. I think maybe I made a Matrix joke at some point, so maybe that's what it is. Does the infantry sport gun have any kills yet? No, it still doesn't. Is Sturm Pioneer's not having a great time? Oh, look, it's Panzer IV. He canceled the Jagdpanzer, and he got the Panzer IV. I should have commented on that long ago. I feel like the Jagdpanzer was really close to be done, so that was late in the game. Oh yes, crushing. Give me some of that. Give me some of that sweet ass crushing. Are they gonna throw a grenade? Interesting choice to throw a grenade. There's a tank right here, fucking you up. I guess the idea was, look, if I get this thing out of the way, my Panzer IV can come in and kill the Cromwell. But like, really, you're only gonna make it move, right? You're not gonna kill it with a flame grenade. So that wasn't the chance here, Panzer IV. And also there's a sniper around. So, I don't know, that's an interesting choice. Some people just, it's like, oh, I see an AT gun, let's click the grenade button. No, you gotta think about it. Be strategic, especially when your munitions are fucking nothing. You have no income and no munitions, period, versus the UK, which I guess is gonna start dumping this flame mortar on everything because they got so many munitions, or maybe designate command vehicles. Everybody's a command vehicle. You're a command vehicle. You're a command vehicle. Everybody gets bees. But, yeah, you don't want to be too liberal with those grenades on those things, especially the flame grenades. The flame grenades, if your opponent's paying attention, is mostly just going to do a bit of damage and force them to reposition. It's not going to wipe the squad, so don't just throw them willy-nilly. Don't throw them around like you're Mr. Moneybags and you've got things to throw. Can I? Okay, so the fuel is cut off. It looked like it wasn't cut off because I couldn't see it flashing on the map, but that's only because it's sort of white tinged blue and slightly whiter light tinged blue, and you can't fucking see what's going on because Company Heroes 2 is not a very readable game. And this Panzer IV just drove straight through these dragon's teeth. They're fucking worthless. They're just aesthetic dragon's teeth. Jesus, they don't even block tanks. Wow. Whoever built these was supposed to measure, like, you know, like, I don't know, 6 feet across, and they measured like 8 feet across instead because they were like drunk at the time. And they fucked it all up, because if a tank can drive through the dragon's teeth, they're worthless. Oh no, the Royal Engineers are dead. And they're immediately rebuilt, because they were the only ones who could repair the Cromwell. They're the only ones who knew the secret of the spinning wrench. And we have a trench too. Oh god. Please no trench. Please, Mr. Relic. No trench. I take back... Oh, there's 2 trenches! Please, Mr. Relic. Oh god. I'm having flashbacks to the British and opposing fronts. Company Heroes 1. I don't want it. I don't want SimCity. I don't want SimCity. City Skylines is the thing that everybody's playing these days. I don't want SimCity. Oh, he has self-repair and Cromwell, says Honey Nuts. Well, not good enough. Need Royal Engineers. I'm glad this thing's getting fucked up by well, I don't know what's fucking it up. They did nerf trenches, right? I'm not sure. The Churchill Aviary. Oh my god. Stuff is happening faster than I can talk about it. What's the Aviary gonna hit? Is it gonna hit the infantry support gun? The 0 kill infantry? No, it's gonna hit the River. The 0 kill infantry support gun? Still 0 kills? It's bombarding trench, right? Yeah, it's bombarding the... Oh, it got a kill! Oh, it got 2 kills. One building kill. Okay, well, that's gonna die. You existed for like 20 minutes, got 2 kills a moment before death, and then died. So that's really tragic. That's fucking Romeo and Juliet shit right there. God, so sad. I'm crying internally. Trouser Demon says they block fat tanks, I guess. I wonder if they actually do block fat tanks, or if it's all just aesthetic. Fat tanks have heavy crush. They probably just crush it. Trouser Demon says it needs 17-pounder AT, 25-pounder RD, Bofors, etc. to complete the SimCity. Yes, that's all we're missing. Limo Oscar Mike says accomplish. God is astronaut says should have waited till it's decrewed. I don't know what that's in reference to, but I agree. Here comes an incendiary grenade. Make some people move a bit. Just get them to exercise. It's sort of a motivational grenade. You throw these at your friends when you want them to get some exercise. Look, it's the new year. You made this resolution that you're going to get in shape. You're not fucking doing it. Here, have an incendiary grenade. That'll get you moving. That'll get you going. That'll light your fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Somehow I can't remember the lyrics just now. So, rest in pepperoni. Aviary is kicking ass and taking names. It came here to fire large ordnance out of its turret and chew bubblegum, and it's all out of bubblegum. It came here to fire 290mm petard mortars out of its turret and chew bubblegum, and it's all out of bubblegum. As now it's getting Rakettenwerfer. So I'm surprised the Aviary has not gone Rakettenwerfer hunting. I feel like that would be the first thing I'd take out so that my Churchill then has more or less free reign around, but it turns out the Churchill can handle the Rakettenwerfers A-okay on its own, and the Aviary is content just to start racking up kills the normal way. Oof. This Churchill... Why am I... Have I been saying... No, I've been saying Cromwell. This is the Churchill. Good, I've been saying Cromwell. This Cromwell, guys, 22 kills. 21 kills in a vehicle. That's insane. This thing is still not getting repaired. Where are the Ashton Pioneers? Oh, they're off in fucking La La Land. Let's blow. Jeez, the Aviary just killed another squad. This could be bad for the Germans. This guy's up to 25 kills. This goes 22. This is 10. What's it get at the vet? Faster reload. That's real good. Maneuver more quickly. That's more good. Fits with higher yield. Wow. Man, Vet 3 is lit in more ways than one. Yikes, and they repair engine... Jesus, that seems... Someone at Relic was just like, I'm going all in. Every cool Vet 3 thing is just, I'm giving it to the fucking Churchill. You get this thing to Vet 3, you might as well just press the I win button. Honeynut says, Anvil RD is the only reason for Anvil. Is Anvil a British doctrine? Or something? So, German, I do have to give them props for having a Vet 5 11 kill Fox-Grenadier squad. That's definitely cool. I have to give them props for getting these guys. I don't think they're particularly good, but I always love the Spunk and the Moxie. The Spunk and Moxie. Oh, Hammer. Hammer's happening. Fucking... Okay, so you upgrade Hammer. People were probably talking about this. This is me not understanding. I'm just gonna play some fucking auto matches British after this. How do you... Because I don't understand how they work. The Hammer is the tech up to get this thing. The fucking tech tree is this convoluted bullshit where you sort of upgrade things at your various command posts, and it gets you like abilities and units you can build. This there's no rhyme or reason. But anyways, we've got this upgraded, so maybe we'll see a Comet coming, maybe we'll see a Gammon Bomb coming. Oh, it's the Vet 5 versus the Vet 3. Who's gonna win? They've got a Bren. They've got STG-44s. They're like I said, the Tycho Award for best grenade, whatever. I gave some sort of grenade award. And this might be it. The sniper's gonna fire. Oh, didn't even need the sniper. That's okay. This game is over. This game is over. The Germans, or sorry, the British have this in the bag. The Germans are gonna have to bust out with a fucking King Tiger or something to come back. They can't. Wait, just kidding. They can't. Yeah, they don't have the tier 2. So, I mean, this Panzer IV just extremely underutilized. I think it had to be underutilized. There were 2 AT guns and a Cromwell out there by the time the Panzer IV showed up, so it's not like he could have just driven. I said drone to the past tense of drive. No, driven. He couldn't have just driven the Panzer IV around, capping fools in the back of the head. But, I mean, that's... So, yeah, it was hard to use the Panzer IV effectively, but this is the story of the game, not being able to use the Panzer IV effectively and just getting progressively pushed more and more into corners by a stronger and stronger British force that's wiping more and more of your squads. Really hard to come back from that without your tank having at least a bit of free reign on the map the way this Cromwell does to get up to 22. So this is the second to last hurrah from the Germans. They've got another Panzer IV on the way, but if this attack doesn't work, it's all downhill from here, and it's all been downhill for a while, so this is just a steeper downhill, and actually it's working not too bad. That's oh, there's a Raketen in the building. I was wondering why the German player had some shit in this building the whole time, but well, that's the end of that. That's what Gammon Bombs do. Well, that was good while it lasted. German player is now up to 2 tanks, and whoops, just kidding. Down to 1 tank. Okay, that was a very brief window in which the German could maybe make something happen. The window has now shut, just like I shut the window at the beginning of the shoutcast. No, at the beginning of the previous shoutcast. Go watch that on YouTube if you missed that. That's the end of that squad. That's the end of tier 4 soon. This is up to Vet 1. And here we go. This is the last hurrah, the last gasp, the last chance, the last option, the last samurai, the last unicorn, the last Jedi, the last of us. I think I've run through last movies and games. But these guys don't give up. These guys are brand new. These guys are old hat. Up to Vet 2 with 8 kills. These guys are brand new. And really, I do want to give the German kudos for still fighting. A lot of people would not continue fighting at this point. British at this point finding the mines, so that's not good for the Germans. A lot of people would have been like, I'm bad. Wah, I give up. But no, the German is like, I will defeat my enemy. I will defeat. That was Russian. But now there's a comet, so this is not good for the Germans. They do have both fuels. Look, if you have both fuels on a map, you can make anything happen, right? If you have both fuels and the VP advantage in terms of VP's cap, not in terms of VP's left, clearly not the advantage in terms of VP's left. But if you have 2 fuel points, the sky's the limit. In this case, the sky is about 6 feet off the ground, so the limit is very restricting. But still, the sky is the limit. What's this? A tank commander. Let's get a look at that guy. He's got a pretty cushy job. He just has to look at stuff. I think I could handle that. I could do okay in war. I just have to look at things. Trouser Demon saying he does have 2 VPs. I tell myself only when I've lost both my army and the map, not one or the other. Good strategy. I tell myself only when I can see the whites of their eyes. Or their eggs. The whites of their eggs also. That means it's over. The enemy only have 50 points left. What do you think? Place your bets now. Who's going to win? How many kills is... Oh, the sniper's dead. We missed the sniper dying. I apologize. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go scrub back, check the units in the upper right, and watch for the sniper dying, because... Let's have a moment of silence for Timothy Ranklebottom, British sniper extraordinaire. Made it up to Vet 2, I feel like, maybe even Vet 3. And then it all went south. He took a long walk off a short pier into a bullet. I wonder who killed him. They might have a lot of Vet. Could have been the Volksgrenadiers, who are at Vet 5 with 7 kills. I think largely as a result of having been shot by that sniper a lot, but who knows. Look, the German's still fighting. He's calling in another Jaeger light infantry squad. He doesn't have tier 4 anymore, but actually he does. I sort of assumed it had been killed by the Churchill Aviary's petard, but I lied. Oh no, this is not good. That's a gammon bomb.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Guys, don't get in these buildings. just don't do that. Like, this is what, the 4th squad the Germans lost like that? They lost a squad here. Oh, no, they didn't lose the squad here. They almost lost the squad here. Then it died on the retreat. That was Volksgrenadiers. Pretty sure they lost the squad here. I can't remember if it died in here to a gammon bomb, even though the building survived. And they lost a squad here. And I fucking... The fucking... When this match started, I fucking called that shit. I was like, someone's gonna... Don't jump in those buildings. Anyways, that's over. That was a cool match. I really like that. That was good. That was 33 minutes worth of really hard fighting from the Germans. And the British certainly won that fight. Fair and square with this asshole. 17 kills. And almost Vet 2. We almost got to see the turret aim faster.